Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well out there. This is going to be a review for a film I watched earlier. It's a giallo film. If you guys know me, you know that I enjoy Italian horror or giallo films from Italy. I just love those kind of films. Um, so I'm going to have a pick here of a film I haven't seen till earlier. I watched it today and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and a brief review on it. So everyone sit back, relax, and let's get this started. My review for this week is going to be Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye. This is a 1973 giallo film. It's directed by Antonio Margheriti. He also directed a film called You're the Hunter from '83, a film I enjoy, and The Unnatural from the '60s. I haven't seen that one. This stars Jane Birkin. She's a singer and an actress. Also stars Hiram Keller and Sergei Gainsbourg. I probably slaughtered those names, guys, so apologize for that. And he's also a French musician, Serge Gainsbourg. So let's get into this film, my thoughts, and a quick review on it. So this is basically, this film basically starts off with a pretty much like a, how could I say it, a big, huge, like briefcase getting thrown down some stairs, and as it falls down, a priest falls out of there, and he's already dead, and you see a bunch of rats just go and pretty much tear him and mutilate him up. So that's how this film starts, and that's the mystery of this film, and part of the mystery. And then you fast forward later, and you got, it's where this happened was like in a castle area, a real gothic setting. You have a family that's meeting here for like a pretty much a reunion. You got a daughter named Coringa, and she's going to visit her mom and her aunt and pretty much her uncle. And as she gets here, this is when the murders start to occur. Um, and she's basically there to, she hasn't seen her mom in a long time. She wants to visit her family, and as she gets there, um, some terrible happens. She ends up pretty much losing her mom, and she's probably they're told that she died on an accident, but as you can see, it's a murder. Actually, she's murdered. So then she has her aunt and uncle there trying to comfort her as she's trying to keep sane there, as she's taking it pretty bad for losing her mom. And as time goes by, it's kind of strange because there's a guy also named Lord James, which is the uncle and aunt's son, so that would make them cousins. But then they have a they pretty much have a love situation going on there, which is pretty ancestry. So I thought that was real bizarre, man. And then, so as this goes on, more bodies start to fall, and you have this killer stalking throughout the castle with your classic black gloves and razor, Jello type style. And there's some pretty brutal kills. You have some throat slices. You got some pretty good mutilation, slices to the throat. And it's your basic Jello type of takeout there. But yeah, they're trying to get to the bottom of this crime. Everyone's a suspect. You got the cousin Lord James, who's real like evil, and he's just pretty much a prick, man. And he makes it hard, makes him a real top suspect in this film. And then you got also it just switches like your Jello type. You have people that it'll start to point to, not look like the killer, but are they really? So it goes through this pretty much this castle, trying to figure out who's taking them out. They start to fear for their own lives, and then you got some pretty much sleazy moments throughout this film. You got affairs going on and people turning on each other, and then you got this pretty much this girl. She's a prostitute, and she pretty much wants to sleep with everyone in the house. And she does get to a few of them, and some just turn her down. Pretty wild, but yeah, it all leads to the final ending to find out who this killer is that's picking everyone off with a razor blade. And also, when this killer kills, there's a cat in this film, and the cat will pretty much scratch a victim before they're gonna die. I thought that was kind of unique. And then you'll have the killer trailing the cat coming behind him with a razor to finish it off. I thought that was pretty neat. The other thing on this film is there's also a gorilla in this film. I thought was real odd. And here's a look at the gorilla, man. You could obviously tell that he's in a suit. There's a picture of that gorilla, man. It's pretty hilarious, pretty odd as well. What it's told in the film is that he was left there from a circus, and he's pretty much staying with this Lord James character, the nephew slash whatever ancestry with a cousin. But yeah, he walks through the walls of the castle, this Lord James, and he has this gorilla in a cage through the castle. It's real odd, and like he said, it's left from a circus. It's kind of his pet, and he's he's behind these bars tied up. But then when he gets out, he's kind of wild. So that makes that another suspect, is this wild animal doing it. And pretty much, it's a pretty much what you get on an Italian film. This crazy, mad twist throughout it. Like I said, there's some ancestry. You got a gorilla out of nowhere. You got a cat that scratches, and then the killer follows to kill. It's really unique. And you got a nice score, Italian score on this film as well. Um, but yeah, my thoughts on this film. I really enjoyed this film. It's one of a kind for sure, and I would revisit this film again. So if I had to give it a rating, I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this one, man. If you're a fan of the giallo type films, this is one you guys gotta see, man. It's a good one, very unique, and the ending has a nice twist to it as well. So, and also I gotta say something. This has like kind of like a Hammer type horror film too. It's real gothic-y on the setting. You got a castle, and you got like coffins and fog and graveyards. It's just awesome setting throughout this film. So yeah, that's gonna be my review for Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Hit a like, subscribe, comment. Love to hear what you guys think. And everyone, take care out there. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a review for Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye from 1973. Everyone, take care. Keep it horror. Peace.
The legend, Father Robertson, says that when a McGrief murders a blood relation, the latter does not die but turns into a vampire.